Good day everyone and welcome to Exile News, the weekly show that brings you all the important news and information on Path of Exile, starting the week with a very nice patch note preview, which actually hit the live servers yesterday I think, or even the day before, so yeah, it's live and there's a lot of good things, a lot of expedition improvements. First up, expedition vendors can offer item level 86 in their shops, which is actually pretty damn good. Also, for example, Rogue, when you deal with the item, there's the option to remove modifiers with the lowest modifier level, and there was basically no way of knowing which modifier would be removed earlier. Now it actually displays the modifier that will be removed, so that's a very good thing. Also, again with Rogue, the next craft he offers, if you skip it, it's not going to be the same exact craft you skipped. I mean, that felt like a scam from Rogue, I guess. And there's also a lot of other improvements for all of the guys, the expedition ones, so that is definitely really good. Especially some other like boss drop rates increased depending on remnants affecting them, and increasing as the area is of a higher level, which I mean that should be obvious once, but I guess it wasn't really there. Also some general improvements like reducing the maximum cast range for long distance skills, and we have some very high offenders here like the Baronite monsters, which are the Baron kind of group of monsters that spawn in the Baron infused maps, and the unearthed rune casters, which I mean you just had to dodge basically bubbles going on from off screen. Like, I mean, I still don't get how GGG every single league has monsters that just off screen you. I mean, I can get some distance, but like these guys are like 2 screens away and they make no absolute sense whatsoever. The Stygian as well are, well, very random, but yeah, there's a lot of monsters here which have been fixed, hopefully brought to a decent cast range, hopefully I say, because I haven't experienced this yet. Anyway, they also added to the possible enchantments for the crafting bench, the ones that were previously available through instilling orbs. Of course they're gonna be costing instilling orbs and more of those. Anyway, they are unlocked along the rank 3 movement speed crafting options, which, if you don't know, is in Oriath on the top left of the city after you complete Kitava in the Act 10. So yeah, if you have already taken these, you should have all of the enchantments available right away. Also, a very nice thing for caster is that monsters with Hex Font Nemesis no longer inflict silence, and this has been kind of big problem for caster for a very long time. Also, it felt like the silence curse was just a little bit longer than other curses, but probably just was a mind trick to you. Anyway, also monsters that curse you now have global cooldown for the same monster, so this is especially good against like sea witches, because they all cast a curse, and well, now that the flasks don't really make you immune to curses for 4 seconds or whatever, these monsters were just casting it non-stop, making it pretty much impossible to actually prevent the curse. So this is actually pretty good. Also, if you're playing Storm Rain, the visual has been tweaked based on community feedback, so yeah, just let GG know if shit is better now. There's also a lot of bug fixes and a couple of Royale specific changes, which you might want to know if you are interested in that. Then again, we got a community livestream with Chris Wilson, Zizran and Mathil, and well, this has already happened, of course. It was pretty much a 3-hour and something long interrogatory from Ziz to Chris, with Mathil chiming in with his own opinion and some of his chat and Reddit opinions as well. So definitely a very interesting stream, felt much more relaxed than the Bakelast episode. And you can find it over at Zizran's Twitch TV channel. I mean, I watched the VOD, so the VOD should still be there, and it's definitely full with all of the questions and everything. And well, it actually ended only because Chris had an impending tax reunion that he had to participate in, or they would have gone over and over and over. So, I mean, it's very interesting if you are into all this new kind of drama. And, well, not really drama, but about the new situation, all of the nerfs, what brought to them, what are GG plans on dealing with the lashback the community had, and all the kind of stuff. I mean, it's the usual podcast with Chris Wilson, I guess, and Chris is definitely a very nice speaker as well. And the same cannot be said about Jonathan, who's the GG co-founder, of course, lead programmer right now, and mostly for the most part he's been the only programmer actually for Path of Exile. But he talks about the game engine in PoE, because as you might know, GG makes their own engine for Path of Exile, and Jonathan explains why they chose so, and all of the tools they did, and what brought this decision in the retrospect, was it good or not, and has a couple tips for people that actually want to make a game or just like to write code for these kind of things. So even though, again, it's not as smooth as Chris speaking, this is definitely pretty interesting. There's also a couple sneak peeks into PoE 2 in the first part especially, so it's definitely interesting there. And if you have less than an hour of spare time, you might want to watch it. If you are interested, or if you are actually part of these kind of things, like you writing code for games and that kind of stuff, I definitely recommend it. And well, very quickly, going over the Shark Cyclone effect, only because this was the community designed microtransaction which actually got into the game. And I mean, it looks pretty cool. Some people had something to say on Reddit, but I mean, Reddit just complains and that's about it. Anyway, GG really needs to step up their game on these videos here, because they really need to show it with different lightings. Like, it looks very good on dark areas, but does it look as good in lighter areas? We don't know. Also, they should show when a character is kind of fully decked out, because I mean, no one is gonna use a Cyclone this small. I mean, yeah, sure, if you're leveling with it, yes, but after a while you're gonna have like half screen of a Cyclone, so and very fast, I guess, so definitely they should show the animations for that as well. And well, hopefully they start improving that. But anyway, last but not least, we got a new hideout competition with this very funny image here. I mean, if you've seen this hideout, you definitely remember it. But anyway, this is a new hideout competition, and it lasts until Sunday the 12th of September. So there's about like 3 weeks, I think, of time to make your own hideout. Obviously, it has to be created after the release of Expedition, which is actually not after this post, which is definitely different than the artwork ones. Though sadly, if you've been featured in the hideout showcase, you cannot actually put the same entry here. Anyway, other than that, just do your usual. I mean, you do the hideout, and then you follow these rules on how to post it in the game, in the forum, sorry, and you're basically done. I mean, that's the same. So good luck to everyone. There's a lot of prizes for the winners, but as we usually know, GGG likes to hand out some smaller prizes to a lot of players, and they always double up on the runners-up, so that's definitely really interesting. So yeah, I guess that was all for this week, and if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment down below. Also, if you want to remain updated every week, you should subscribe to my channel. That was all. I've been host Zorzo, and I'll see you guys the next time.